Perimenopause fatigue results. See what happens when women overcome perimenopause fatigue with my R.E.S.T framework. Are you wondering if your perimenopause fatigue can actually improve? Using my R.E.S.T framework, you can increase your energy levels by 30 to 40% in just 30 days. In this video, I'm going to break down the science of perimenopause fatigue recovery. In week 1, we're going to talk about what happens when you optimize your sleep and start to manage your stress. Then in week 2, we're going to discuss what happens when you switch up your nutrition and how this can alleviate brain fog and that lingering fatigue. This is video 4 in my perimenopause fatigue series. We're going to talk about what happens when you optimize your sleep, manage chronic stress, make small tweaks with your diet, and how these small tweaks in nutrition, optimizing your sleep, and managing stress can help you reduce and get rid of your perimenopause fatigue in just 90 days. When women apply the R.E.S.T framework for perimenopause fatigue, something predictable happens. You're able to better optimize your sleep, manage your stress, and then tweak your nutrition to get rid of that perimenopause fatigue for good. This isn't luck, it's physiology. Today, I'll show you what the science of fatigue recovery and how you can make those results your new normal. When women are able to decrease their cortisol and balance their blood sugar, this can help increase your energy levels by 30 to 40%. And this can also help you slowly reverse that perimenopause fatigue that has been draining you of your energy and keeping you from living your full life. Recovering from perimenopause fatigue isn't a miracle or magic. It's just the power of being consistent and making sure you're managing your stress levels, balancing that blood sugar, addressing any nutrient deficiencies, and then being consistent. So the first phase is to optimize sleep and to manage stress. Within the first week of morning resets and caffeine timing, your cortisol curve will start to flatten in women who are struggling with perimenopause fatigue. A flatter cortisol curve means that your body is now able to distinguish between day and night. And instead of having high levels of cortisol at night, which is common in women who are struggling with perimenopause fatigue, you're going to have high levels of cortisol in the morning because this helps you wake up. And then into the evening, your cortisol curve will lower and flatten because at night, your body is supposed to be getting ready for rest and your cortisol levels should be low. The result of a flattened cortisol curve includes deeper sleep, fewer wake-ups at 2 and 3 a.m., and steadier morning focus. Your energy levels improve because now your body is able to transition out of fight or flight, and now it's able to transition into rest and digest. Your body is able to get that full, deep, refreshing sleep because now you're no longer in a state of fight or flight all day. Now your body can turn on fight or flight when you have a stressor or when you need to be up in the morning. And now it can slowly transition into rest and digest, which allows you to rest. Cortisol levels are decreased. And so this is very important. Once you apply my R.E.S.T framework, it'll be easier for your body to make this transition between fight or flight into rest and digest. So during week 1, the goal is to practice caffeine timing and to make sure that you are practicing the resets that help reset your nervous system and help you turn on rest and digest after you've been in fight or flight. Week 2, we're going to take a little jump into nutrition. So we're going to make some tweaks that help balance your blood sugar levels, and balancing your blood sugar levels will help your body produce that energy that you need. Emphasizing protein and making sure you're getting enough protein during breakfast actually helps increase your metabolic rate, and it also helps to balance and stabilize your blood sugar levels. And once you're able to balance your blood sugar levels, you've eaten that protein, this will actually help to manage levels of cortisol. So this will help decrease cortisol spikes. And so during week 2, when we're focusing on nutrition, this is where women start to notice their brain fog improving. So they're having less brain fog, they're having a little bit more mental clarity. So after 2 weeks, of course, week 1 is focusing on resetting your nervous system with the deep breathing and the avoiding scrolling in the morning, going outside, stretching making sure you're getting enough sunlight. And then of course week 2 is making sure you're optimizing your nutrition, making sure that you're eating enough protein to help stabilize your blood sugar levels and increase your metabolic rate, which helps your body release more energy. Now we're going to enter into week 3. During week 3, what we're going to do is we're still going to focus on resetting that nervous system, because in women who are struggling with perimenopause fatigue, what happens is that cortisol overdrive, that those consistently high and chronically high levels of cortisol are keeping your body in a state of alertness, and your body is saving the energy for that instead of allowing you to use it for other things so that you can get rid of that perimenopause fatigue. So during week 3, we're going to focus on retraining the nervous system. We do this by creating a consistent evening or sleep routine. So making sure that you're taking that magnesium glycinate, making sure you're sleeping in a dark room, making sure that there are no loud sounds around, and of course making sure that you're avoiding that blue light at night. Doing this helps increase your melatonin levels. We have cortisol and melatonin. So these two hormones kind of work together, but they do different things. So when we wake up in the morning, cortisol levels are high, melatonin levels are low. As we go into the evening, what will happen is cortisol levels should decrease, and then melatonin levels will increase. And so once you set that consistent evening routine, it'll be easier for your body to do this. It'll be easier for your body to switch to melatonin production instead of you having high cortisol at night, which again robs you of your energy, robs you of your quality sleep, throws off your blood sugar balance and your metabolism, and makes it very, very difficult for you to recover from perimenopause fatigue. A lot of people like to stop here, but no, we have to take one more step. So we have to tailor this to your individual lifestyle, and this includes tracking. It's very important to track your results. After each week of testing out each part of the R.E.S.T framework, it's important to track and see what is working best for you and what is not working for you. So whatever is working best for you, you want to do more of, whether it's that getting up, getting that morning sunlight, stretching, deep breathing exercises, do what works. And T, the last part of the R.E.S.T framework, is where you get to personalize and tailor the R.E.S.T framework to you and your specific needs. So what you're going to do during phase 4 is you're going to track your energy levels for 7 days. You're going to track whether you went outside and got early sunlight, then you're going to track your energy levels. You're going to have your protein-rich breakfast. You're going to track your energy levels when you're retraining your nervous system by taking deep breaths, creating that consistent evening routine. You're also going to track how you feel. And so this will help you come up with your own individualized plan to help you implement the R.E.S.T framework and get rid of your perimenopause fatigue. So when you stop blaming yourself for your perimenopause fatigue and you start experimenting with my R.E.S.T framework, you'll go from survival to strategic to more energized. This allows perimenopause fatigue to stop being your identity and instead be a form of feedback that your body is giving you about your energy. So here are some questions that I get from women in regards to getting rid of perimenopause fatigue. So this framework makes sense, but how do I know what'll work for my own body? Again, what you have to do is you have to test out the framework. And if you watch starting from video 1, we break it down into small, simple steps that you can implement in your day-to-day life. Implement those strategies starting from video 1 to this video 4. Test and implement those strategies. Track your energy levels for 7 days and track what's working and what's not working. Now, if you want additional support, in January, I'm launching my 90-day perimenopause energy reset program, and you can get that additional support if you need it. So you'll be with a group of other women who are also getting rid of their perimenopause fatigue, and you also have my bi-weekly instruction and accountability, and there's also a blood work review. So if you're interested in additional support, you can go and click on the link in the description and go ahead and sign up for the wait list for the 90-day perimenopause energy reset.